Hello and welcome to the Path of Least Resistance. I am Diod Versailles, and today we're going to be doing challenges 1 through 10 of the March 2025 monthly challenges. To start with, we have Sejuani. Special rules are breakthrough research. This is PNZ discount. Not using a PNZ champion, we're using Nautilus instead. Relics are Troll King's Crown, Tempest Blade, and Crown Guard Inheritance. There's kind of no reason to do this. You don't get a lot of XP from the first ones, so putting a new champion in it doesn't actually help you too much. I'm taking this Nico here because it's cheap. Actually, so is Yasuo. I'll take Yasuo, he's probably better. And yeah, but also on the same train of thought, it doesn't really matter if you do or don't play a thing, because it's an early adventure and you need to put something there anyway, so may as well be a new champion. And so we go into Sejuani, whose power is Endure. When the foe summons a unit, grant it +1/+1. I haven't looked at Nautilus since the release. I feel like Nautilus should innately be a sea monster.
This land is ours. I face my fate in return. The winter's claw strikes.
Alright, and we are deep. It's probably something I should have been trying to go for a little more aggressively. Gonna be honest with you, I did not look at the modifiers for this adventure. We have special rules: price of progress, the player's spells cost 2 less, player's units cost 1 more, and only the strong. Round end, kill all units except each player's strongest. So I actually don't think Nautilus is very good here, but it's a level 2 adventure, so it doesn't actually matter. Relics are the same. Our units should be bigger than their units, so we should have a better advantage. Could play Jace on round 1 that way. And we go into Taliyah, whose power is Teen Power. Round start, the foe summons a landmark from their region that costs 2 or less. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Although maybe I should have looked for something a little more. Oh, -2/+1. Sad. More towards the deep spells, especially since spells are discounted and units are not.
If it's made of sand, I can write. This place.
And we are deep. Having more units on the board doesn't actually help us because one of them's going to die at the end of the round.
They are my people, and I am theirs.
I'm gonna wait for Taliyah to attack. So here I kind of want to stall. I think that's burst, so it doesn't actually help. This is also burst, so it doesn't actually help. Oh well. We will drop Nautilus. Just wanted to get a little bit more advantage out of that. Destroy. Stun? Out of the stun. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Challenge number 3 is Sejuani and Kai'Sa. Special rules are Butcher's Block. All units have Plunder grant me +1/+1. And we're finishing out our Nautiluses here. Again, potentially not the correct thing to do, but ultimately it doesn't matter on these early adventures. I'm gonna take Elusive here. Sounds pretty good. I actually kind of like this Lost Riches. It has Brainworm on it, which I do like, and treasures are pretty good, especially since we're gonna toss so much. I'm gonna take 3 copies of it just for fun. Then we go into Sejuani, whose power is Endure. When the foe plays a unit, grant it +1/+1. Actually kind of surprised they haven't updated that power. It's pretty bad. We could kill a unit here, but I don't think that's super useful. Take 7 is fine. I don't know, I'll save it for later. Play Lure of the Depths. I think we'll play it twice. Can't obliterate Sejuani here. Could if we hit with heavy metal first. We don't have that ability. We'll salvage here to go deep. I'll give us a blocker. Plateworm egg is great. Heavy metal, remove a unit. We can eat Sejuani. Put out more cards. And then we attack and win. I hate Pale Imitation. Man, deposit's pretty good though. Could remove a card, that probably wouldn't hurt. And take mana deposit on the Devourer of the Depths. We go into Kai'Sa, whose power is Rapid Evolution. Those champions have +1/+1 for each of their keywords. I think that's the worst version of it. I think there's one that gives their units +1/+1 in a keyword every round. May as well play Hired Gun here.
Fight or die. End of the freaking world, huh? Let's go. You ain't velvet blood, but I ain't saying
Attacking here is probably pretty bad. Cost me some life to do that, but it did get rid of Kai'Sa, so it's worth it.
I deal in coins and carnage.
21 cards left. I think I can pass here. I'll probably play a card. Probably play another card. I can drop Nautilus, although Nautilus doesn't level there, so I probably didn't actually accomplish much. Can Riptide. Send it back to hand. I just need to be deep. So taking extra cards wasn't actually helping me there. Okay. That'll get us closer. One card away. That was bad.
What they are. I know how to destroy them. The suit's a quick study. Amy, I told you to leave! And leave all these wasters to you? No way! Can't hold on.
And finally we win. I think I played that whole thing pretty poorly. I wasn't really thinking about going for deep despite, you know, playing Nautilus 3 times in a row. At no point did I learn my lesson there. And then when we did get deep, we didn't have a lot of sea monsters, and overall it just, yeah, it wasn't good. Challenge number 4 is Caitlyn with magic number. When the player draws a card, set its cost to 3. We're using Nasus with Guardian Angel and 2 Stalker's Blade. Again, these are 1-star adventures. We're not really worried about anything. Just need something to fill. You can take something expensive there because of magic number. And reducing the cost of Nasus I think is good.
I'm on the case.
And we go into Caitlyn, whose power is on the case. Round start, the foe plants 1 flash bomb trap in the top 8 cards of the player's deck. I feel like passing is probably fine. I was wrong.
Life and death.
I think I want all my mana here. Challenge number 5 is Jhin and Ling Sin. Special rules are Arms Race. Game start, all players summon 2 Funsmiths. That's actually really good for Jhin and really bad for me. And Fortifications, the foe's nexus is tough. We're using Nasus again, same relics. Guardian Angel, double Stalker's Blade. You can take this Heimerdinger for the Thermogenic Beam. It'll do +2 damage, so that should be good. Castigate's kinda interesting. Killing all followers will be good for Nasus. I'm going to take one copy of that and see if there's anything else decent here. I don't mind consuming Wrath on Nasus. He can't block, but that's gonna be okay. Then we go into Jhin, whose power is elaborate plans. The player's units have Nexus Strike, create a fleeting Blade's Edge in hand. In the foe's hand. Okay. I know what it does. So what we're gonna do is pass. Could kill one of the Funsmiths and probably be fine. We don't want to attack because their Blade's Edge will be pretty good.
There's a scent in the air. Gotcha.
Could Siphoning Strike here, but if they let us pass, that's fine as well. Jhin comes down. He does have Spell Shield, which is a little bit annoying.
And wind's behind me.
I'm gonna go ahead and siphon this other Funsmith.
Hello? What a shame for you.
I have prepared something very special.
With what good comes of mortal greed?
We now have enough to play Nasus.
I will allow for no.
Still kind of want to kill old followers, but we haven't really had a decent opportunity to do that.
Dishonorable.
We're gonna make them afraid of us.
I'm gonna pass one more time.
What we do is so much bigger than us both.
And this attack should be winning. If you really wanted to optimize there, you could have attacked with the follower before Nasus, would have given you an extra +2 damage if they blocked. Cost reduction, always good. We go into Lee Sin, whose power is always listening. When the foe's units attack, create 2 resonating strikes in the foe's hand. They cost 0. Basically, it means you don't block Lee Sin. I don't think Funsmith helps him at all, either.
Not my fist.
Force is meaningless without skill.
A pleasure to see you, Master.
Should kill him. So if you were to block here, both of your units would die. Can pass, see what happens.
Fiery as ever, I see.
Life and death inexorably interwoven. This too shall end.
I've been waiting for this. Hardened scales.
What seems to be the trust your instincts. Let's fly.
Gladly.
I hypothesize their demise. Oh, you're in for it.
And to finish off our Nasuses, we're going to be going Challenge 6, which is Swain with Nautical Nuisance. Round start, refill all player spell mana and battlefield training. Round start, grant the foe's weakest unit +1/+1. I don't think any of that's going to matter. Spell mana probably helps us more than him, but a little bit unclear. I'm going to take this. The Winter's Touch plus Nautical Nuisance should be good for us. Well, I actually think there's a card I want here. I guess the power. I'm gonna go ahead and skip. Should have saved it for here. We could have looked for cost reduction, which would have been good. And we go into Swain, whose power is Suffer. Round start deal 3 to all the players' damaged units. Just means we have to remember not to damage our units.
No one's the wiser.
Remember the objectives. The few for the many.
I have my orders.
Sun and sand at his command.
Forgetting is death to an immortal. This cursed life is now my penance.
This guy has regen, so it's fine to attack with him. And these two are both fearsome, so they can't be blocked.
By my hand will Noxus rise.
And we'll drop Nasus here.
Through death. The expanse of eternity stretched out before me.
Easy. Can't remember if it was just Swain. Yeah, it was. Okay. For the next three, we're going to be using Diana. We're using Caulfield's Warhammer, Troll King's Crown for Overwhelm, and Banshee's Veil for Spell Shield. We don't want to be in a position where Diana is trying to attack and then gets hit with something and then can't. Could replace with Gale Force. That gives you an extra scout attack, but don't use that in Challenge 7 because you have Combat Awareness, which gives all units Scout and Vanguard Lookout. Game start, the foe summons 2 Vanguard Lookouts. This is going to be Ashe and Ezreal. For Ashe, we're going to kind of want to kill her when we drop Diana, otherwise Diana's probably never going to get to attack again because of the Frostbite. And I love Fiddlesticks, so I'm going to take him as a support. I don't know if that's correct. And Heaven's Align with Summoner's Stone sounds fine. Heaven's Align is one of our better spells anyway. And game start with it. We'll also take an upgrade to Pale Cascade. We go into Ashe, whose power is Creepy and Chill. Round start Frostbite, the player's strongest unit. With the Scout, ideally we win on turn 1, but I'm not entirely sure if that'll happen. Another advantage of Fiddlesticks is because of the fact that he goes into the opponent's deck, you always draw your champion.
Cold and unforgiving as moonlight.
This is mercy.
Face your heretic. I will be heard.
If we attack with this, Lucian's gonna die, and I don't think I want that.
I cannot turn back. Face your heretic. Our light grows brighter. We speak, and they will hear us.
That's cute. It'd actually be really good if it was playable, but it's not. I think we'll take double Diana. Sounds fine to me. We'll go through the spells chest. We can get an upgrade to one of the things we're using anyway, like Pale. That's fine to take. Then we go into Ezreal, whose power is Target Practice. The foe's spells cost 1. Rounds start, create a fleeting static shock in the foe's hands. If the foe is yellow, leveled, create a fleeting true shot barrage instead. Talking is impossible.
Only a fool would enter battle unprepared.
Find your own light within.
I always want to make sure that Diana comes down with Nightfall to give her the double attack. That's where most of her power comes from.
Lunari, rise.
We are unfortunately 1 damage short.
Broke my hand, so I got a new one. Now I pack a punch.
You fight, show me.
This is glorious.
We speak, and they will hear us.
Challenge 8 is Gangplank. Special rules are Lingering Shadows. When a unit dies, grant a random unit in that player's hand +1/+1. And Trick of the Light. Game start, the foe summons a 0/8 Mirror Mage. We're still using Diana here. Lingering Shadows should go off basically every round for them because of the powder kegs. So you might end up with a big unit at some point. I think I'm fine with Radiant Plate Armor. Can't play round 1, but we can win round 3 probably. Should make it easier to do that. Then we go into Gangplank, whose power is the Saltwater Scourge. Round start, the foe summons a powder keg. The first time the foe starts the round with less than 20 health, summon the Dreadway.
Nothing like the stink of blood and sweat.
Temperamental as moonlight.
Find your own light within the darkness.
Yours is a light I cherish. Moon sister.
Over here!
Didn't know the box had sent for you.
Don't know much, do ya?
I forgot about the whole Dreadway thing. This is gonna be bad for me.
Make 'em scream!
Do you want to kill it? I think it's worth it.
I am superior life form. Perfection. Their fire is nothing. Neither the blades nor the depths can claim me.
Find your path.
We should be great here.
And follow no false light. Face your heritage. A full moon casts a light across the land.
Challenge 9 is Swain and Fiora. Special rules are natural magic, while cards cost 2 less, and Creeping Chill. Round start, Frostbite the player's strongest unit. You could play something like Master Yi into this and you'd just auto win the game. But we're going to be using Diana because why not? Should also be fine. I think I'm going to take Jace. That mini morph's pretty interesting. Could be really helpful. Can take upgraded on Pale. And another upgrade on Pale. We got Swain, whose power is Suffer. Round start, deal 3 to all the players' damage units. And we start with the attack token, so presumably we're going to win the game. Except we didn't draw our champion, so
I helped build this.
it's a little bit unfortunate.
face. That will do, Axel. I would love to. Lord teaches us all vision to see what others cannot. Here we go. Close command. Leave them nothing.
War Mason, reporting for the glory of Noxus.
There's Diana, but shouldn't need her.
You imagined.
Oh, I was wrong.
Loyal.
It's fine, we can Shock Blast to finish it off.
Testing.
Gonna mark today down as a success.
Farsight Alteration, make sure we draw our champion. I'm just going to skip there. Go into Fiora, whose power is time to duel. When one of the foe's allies challenges an enemy, give the ally +1/+1 and tough this round. Should re-rolled that Diana. So we're going to open with Heaven's Line. This will trigger Nightfall.
I fight for a brighter tomorrow.
They would fall by my blade.
Ill met by moonlight.
Moonlight tried to blind me with resplendence, but they could not break me. Cloaked in silver light.
Let's get started.
Such unrefined style.
The cost reduction makes Pale free, which means that we can trigger all the Nightfall, and yeah, then Diana does a ton of damage, and it's great. Challenge 10 is Tahm, Kench, and Swain. Special rules are Merciless Marksman, game start all players summon a Crackshot Corsair, and on Stable Technology, grant a random keyword to the first unit the foe summons each round. We're using Darius. I'm using Stalker's Blade and 2 Scourge's Stash. This gets Darius on the board a little earlier. It's not really necessary. You could try using like 3 Z-Drive prototypes and just re-rolling for Trifarian and Might. That is honestly probably better, but I don't mind Darius when he's on the board. I'm gonna take this just for the mana gem. Wild Claws is interesting. Your units will have Overwhelm, so this will do a lot of damage. And take Death's Hand, and when this triggers, we'll be able to play Darius. I'm gonna take both upgrades on it. May as well. We go into Tahm, Kench, whose power is Big Feast. When the foe summons a unit, grant it +0/+2.
I'll try anyone once. In range. Captain's orders. Pull it to
And so the goal with Darius is typically to just get 15 power on the board, so when you attack you rally. And we go into Swain, whose power is Suffer. Round start, deal 1 to all the player's damage units. This is the weaker version. I think we want to keep as many Crimson Disciple as we can. Suffer will trigger that power an extra time.
Oh, I can't wait.
I don't
I love a taste of the action.
I have my orders.
I'll try anyone once.
And we don't quite have
My turn.
15 power here, but this should be winning regardless. And that is it for challenges 1 through 10 of the March 2025 monthly challenges. Yeah, nothing special. These early ones are mostly if you just like hearing my voice, maybe it comforts you. You know, I could be very soothing at times. So, but yeah, nothing in the gameplay is ever going to be super interesting here. Anyway, that is all for me. Thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe. And if you have any good themes for March, let me know and I'll draw them on my videos. Okay, bye.